And now here's a word to millennials. Stay home. We're the largest generation now in America. Let that sink in. It is our responsibility to the sick, to the elderly, to the immunocompromised. We are the core group that will stop this virus. The contagion of this thing is it's unprecedented, nearly. And now I want to say this, whether undeservedly or not, the stereotype for us as millennials is what? That we think about ourselves, that we're entitled, we're self-absorbed. Well, let me tell you this. We are at a historic period of history that America will remember forever. Let them look back at the generation who selflessly took every precaution they could, not for themselves, but for others. Lives depend on it. Maybe not your life, but tens of thousands, if not millions of other lives do. We have to change the trajectory of this virus. The only way for that to happen is for people to stay home, to isolate themselves. I still think, even with that there will be ultimately probably millions and millions of people. I mean, this is the Congress's physician that is stating this to Senate just a few days ago, that a third of America will get this. So millions and millions and millions of Americans will likely still get this virus in the US. But think about this. If the virus is spread out over a year because of quarantine, because of isolation, because of social distancing, if it's spread out over a year as opposed to, let's say, 3 months, that will be easier on our hospitals and medical facilities, freeing up more ventilators and ultimately saving more lives. Millennials, young people, I understand your death rate is 0.02 like mine. But if we know the good we ought to do and we don't do it, and because of our actions, other people die, that blood is on our hands. And also, just one more point before I end this little segment. Another incredibly important side to keep in mind when going on full lockdown, whenever it is state imposed, is understanding that your local government will control your city. So, with that being said, I hope you have a good sheriff and a mayor that you trust, because they're going to be the ones running the show.